Hello, rare gems! Today we're diving into the kinds of folks Sigma women tend to steer clear of throughout their lives. Understanding social dynamics means recognizing the various personalities we encounter. Sigma women, known for their independence, self-reliance, and preference for solitude, naturally veer away from certain types of individuals. By knowing the profiles of people Sigma women typically avoid, we gain insight into the boundaries and preferences shaping their distinct social approach. Sigma women chart their own course, unfazed by societal norms and expectations. Their fondness for solitude and introspection isn't about being antisocial. It underscores their pursuit of meaningful connections and relationships. They're choosy, but for good reason. They seek out individuals who mirror their own traits: authenticity, independence, and a curious mind unafraid to challenge the status quo. Conversely, there are certain types of people they consciously sidestep, not because of disdain or a sense of superiority, but simply because these individuals don't vibe with the unique wavelength Sigma women operate on. Now let's outline the types of people that Sigma women usually avoid. Number 1. Naysayers. Sigma women have a knack for dodging naysayers like they're playing an expert game of social dodgeball. These are the folks who seem to have a perpetual rain cloud hovering over their heads, raining on everyone's parade with their negativity. They're the ones quick to shoot down any ambitious idea or dream with a "that'll never work" or "you're wasting your time." Constructive criticism? Forget about it. They're all about spreading doubt and gloom, leaving Sigma women feeling like they're wading through a swamp of skepticism. But here's the thing about Sigma women. They march to the beat of their own drum. They're not about to let some perpetual party pooper rain on their parade. They're independent thinkers, forging their own path through the jungle of life. And let's be real, they've got no time for people who try to clip their wings with negativity. Sigma women thrive on positivity and possibility. They're all about dreaming big and chasing those dreams with gusto. So when they encounter these naysayers, it's like hitting a brick wall in the middle of their journey. It's stifling, it's frustrating, and frankly, it's just plain unproductive. Instead, Sigma women surround themselves with folks who lift them up, who cheer them on, and who believe in their potential. They're all about constructive criticism that helps them grow, not tear them down. So to all the naysayers out there, Sigma women have one thing to say: thanks, but no thanks. I'll stick to my own path, thank you very much. Number 2, competitive individuals. Let's talk about those competitive souls we sometimes bump into on life's journey. Now, don't get me wrong, a little friendly competition can be a good motivator. It's like that extra sprinkle of hot sauce on your tacos. It adds a kick that makes things interesting. But when you're dealing with folks who turn every little interaction into a full-blown competition, well, that's a whole different ballgame. You see, these competitive types can sometimes throw a wrench in the works, especially when you're all about teamwork and collaboration, like Sigma women are. They're the ones who see everything as a race, a challenge to be won at all costs. And while that drive can be admirable in certain situations, it can also overshadow the bigger picture. For Sigma women, it's not just about winning, it's about working together towards a common goal. It's about synergy, about combining forces to achieve something greater than what one could accomplish alone. But competitive individuals, they tend to lose sight of that. They're so focused on coming out on top that they forget about the journey, about the camaraderie and shared purpose. So, while Sigma women can appreciate a healthy dose of competition now and then, they're not exactly thrilled about being dragged into an endless game of one-upmanship. They'd much rather collaborate than compete, knowing that true success is about lifting each other up, not knocking each other down. Number 3, energy drainers. Let's dive into the third category, the energy drainers. You know the type, the ones who seem to carry around a storm cloud wherever they go, sucking the life out of any room they enter. They're like emotional black holes, constantly dumping their problems and complaints on anyone who will listen, leaving everyone else feeling drained and depleted. For Sigma women who thrive on peace and solitude, these energy vampires are a big no-no. They're all about cultivating a positive and harmonious environment, and having someone around who's constantly bringing the mood down. Yeah, that's not exactly their idea of a good time. You see, Sigma women understand the value of protecting their own energy. They know that their peace of mind is precious and that surrounding themselves with negativity is a surefire way to zap their vitality. So they make a conscious effort to steer clear of these energy sappers, opting instead to spend their time and energy on things that uplift and inspire them. It's not that they're heartless or unsympathetic. They just recognize the importance of setting boundaries and prioritizing their own well-being. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So when it comes to energy drainers, Sigma women are quick to give them the slip, choosing to focus on people and experiences that bring light and positivity into their lives. Number 4, emotional manipulators. These folks are like emotional puppet masters, pulling strings and playing games to get what they want. They'll use guilt trips, fake tears, or even bursts of anger to manipulate people into doing their bidding. It's all about control for them, and they'll stop at nothing to get their way. For Sigma women who value authenticity and honesty above all else, this kind of behavior is a major red flag. They can spot manipulation from a mile away and they want no part in it. You won't catch them getting sucked into these mind games or putting up with that kind of nonsense. See, Sigma women are all about keeping it real. They believe in being upfront and straightforward, both in their words and their actions. They have zero tolerance for people who try to manipulate or deceive others for their own gain. To them, that kind of behavior is not only dishonest, but also disrespectful. So when they encounter emotional manipulators, Sigma women aren't afraid to walk away. They know their worth, and they refuse to let anyone toy with their emotions or take advantage of their kindness. It's just not worth their time or energy, and they'd much rather surround themselves with people who share their values of honesty and integrity. Number 5, victim mentality. Let's talk about the next group, those with a victim mentality. These folks always seem to find a way to blame others for their problems, never taking responsibility for their own actions. They're quick to play the victim card, avoiding accountability and wallowing in self-pity. Now, Sigma women, they're cut from a different cloth. They believe in owning up to their mistakes and taking responsibility for their actions. They understand that life isn't always fair, but they don't let that stop them from taking charge of their own destiny. So it's no surprise that Sigma women tend to steer clear of those with a victim mentality. They just don't have time for people who refuse to take control of their own lives and instead choose to play the victim. Sigma women are all about empowerment and growth, and they prefer to surround themselves with people who share that mindset. Now, we've covered the first 5 types of people Sigma women tend to avoid, but guess what? There's more to the list. So, stick around as we delve deeper into the kinds of individuals Sigma women prefer to keep at arm's length. And hey, before we move on, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join The Rare Gems community. Your support means the world to us. Thanks, and let's keep going. Number 6, entitlement mindset. Let's talk about another type of person Sigma women usually avoid, those with an entitlement mindset. These are the folks who think they deserve everything without putting in the work. They believe the world owes them something just because. They expect special treatment and privileges handed to them on a silver platter, even though they haven't lifted a finger to earn it. Now, for Sigma women, this kind of attitude is a major no-no. They value hard work, self-reliance, and earning your keep. They believe in merit, not just expecting things to fall into their laps. So when Sigma women come across someone with an entitlement mindset, it's not just irritating, it's downright frustrating. They see it as flawed thinking, going against their core values of fairness and earning what you get. Sigma women know that respect and admiration come from putting in the effort and achieving things through hard work, not expecting special treatment because they think they're entitled to it. Number 7, dramatic individuals. Sigma women tend to steer clear of drama queens and kings. You know, those folks who always seem to have something going on, stirring up emotions and conflicts wherever they go. Sigma women cherish peace and independence, so they're not big fans of all that unnecessary commotion. Dramatic people can be exhausting for Sigma women. They bring all this chaos and turmoil into their lives, disrupting the tranquility they hold dear. Sigma women prefer to keep things low-key, focusing on their own goals and aspirations without getting caught up in unnecessary emotional roller coasters. In environments where drama is the norm, Sigma women feel out of place. They thrive when things are calm and stable, allowing them to maintain their sense of self-reliance and inner peace. So, they tend to avoid drama-prone individuals who might disrupt their preferred lifestyle of tranquility and independence. Number 8. Control freaks. Sigma women tend to give control freaks a wide berth. You know the type. Those folks who just can't resist meddling in every little detail, whether it's at work, in friendships, or even in romantic relationships. They've got this insatiable appetite for control, always needing to be in charge and calling the shots. For Sigma women, who value their independence and autonomy, being around control freaks can feel like suffocating. They prefer to chart their own course and make their own decisions, free from someone else breathing down their necks and trying to dictate every move. Control freaks have this knack for sucking the joy out of everything, turning even the simplest of tasks into a battleground of power struggles. Sigma women, with their self-sufficiency and confidence, find this behavior not just irritating but downright stifling. They'd much rather spend their time with people who respect their autonomy and allow them the space to be themselves without constantly trying to take over. Number 9. Conformists. Conformists, you know the type, they're like creatures of habit, always sticking to the tried and tested path, never daring to step outside their comfort zones. They're the ones who follow the rules to the letter, never questioning why things are the way they are or daring to challenge the status quo. For Sigma women, who thrive on independence and value their unique identity, being around conformists can feel stifling. They're all about breaking free from the mold, charting their own course and doing things their own way. They're not afraid to challenge societal norms or question the rules if they don't align with their values or beliefs. Sigma women are like the rebels of society, constantly swimming against the current of conformity. They value their independence and individuality above all else, making it difficult for them to relate to people who are content to blend in with the crowd. Instead of conforming to societal expectations, they prefer to forge their own path, even if it means going against the grain. Number 10. Unreliable individuals. These are the flaky folks, the ones who always seem to let you down when you're counting on them the most. They're quick to make promises they can't keep, leaving others hanging and feeling let down. For Sigma women, who value reliability and trust above all else, dealing with these unreliable types can be a major headache. Sigma women want people in their lives they can depend on, those who stick to their word and follow through on their commitments. They don't have time for the wishy-washy types who can't seem to keep their promises straight. But hey, we're just scratching the surface here. There's still a whole lot more to uncover as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of Sigma females. So stick around, because we've got plenty more ground to cover. Number 11. Attention seekers. Picture this. You're on your own journey, quietly carving out your path through life, not seeking applause or approval from anyone else. That's the essence of being a Sigma woman, content to shine in your own way without needing an audience. But then there are those attention seekers, the ones who just can't resist hogging the spotlight. They'll go to any lengths to be the center of attention, even if it means stirring up drama or picking fights. They're always craving recognition and validation, and it can be exhausting for those around them. Sigma women, with their preference for independence and solitude, tend to steer clear of these attention-hungry types. They value peace and tranquility, not the chaos that comes with constantly catering to someone else's need for validation. Number 12. Close-minded individuals. Imagine meeting someone who's stuck in their ways, unwilling to entertain new ideas or viewpoints. They prefer to stick to what's familiar, reluctant to step out of their comfort zone. Now contrast that with Sigma women, who thrive on independent thinking and embracing new discoveries. For them, connecting with someone who's closed-minded can be a real challenge. Sigma women are all about exploring new horizons, eager to engage with diverse perspectives and fresh concepts. They value intellectual curiosity and open-mindedness, qualities that lead to meaningful connections and stimulating conversations. So, when they encounter individuals who resist change and refuse to broaden their outlook, it can feel like hitting a dead end. These closed-minded individuals may find themselves at odds with Sigma women who cherish the freedom to explore and grow. It's not that Sigma women are dismissive of different viewpoints. Rather, they're drawn to those who share their enthusiasm for learning and evolving. After all, life is all about embracing the unknown and welcoming new possibilities. Number 13. Chronic procrastinators. Picture someone who always seems to dodge responsibility, constantly avoiding taking action. They procrastinate, making excuses instead of stepping up to the plate. Now, imagine being a Sigma woman, driven by goals and a strong sense of purpose. To her, this kind of lack of initiative is a major turnoff. Sigma women are go-getters, always striving for progress and efficiency. They value accountability and self-motivation, qualities that help them stay focused on their objectives. So when they encounter individuals who habitually procrastinate and evade responsibility, it's like hitting a roadblock. These procrastinators might find themselves out of sync with Sigma women, who appreciate individuals who take charge of their lives and work towards their goals with determination. Sigma women are attracted to those who share their drive and ambition, as they understand the importance of taking action and making things happen. Number 14. Complainers. Imagine someone who seems to always have something to complain about, no matter the situation. They're like a broken record, endlessly replaying their grievances without ever trying to find solutions. Now, put yourself in the shoes of a Sigma woman, someone who values positivity and forward thinking. To her, being around chronic complainers can feel like a drain on her energy. Sigma women thrive in environments where there's a focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. They're all about efficiency and self-sufficiency, so constant negativity can be quite off-putting. Instead of getting caught up in complaints, Sigma women prefer to channel their energy into personal growth and surrounding themselves with a more constructive social circle. By steering clear of chronic complainers, Sigma women create space for positivity and productivity in their lives. They understand the importance of maintaining a positive mindset and prefer to invest their time and energy in activities and relationships that contribute to their overall well-being. Number 15. Overly critical. Think about someone who always seems to find fault in everything, rarely offering a word of encouragement or constructive feedback. It's like they have a radar for flaws, but never bother to point out the positives. Now, imagine being a Sigma woman, someone who values growth and improvement. To her, being around perpetual pessimists can feel stifling and unproductive. Sigma women thrive on progress and development, so constant negativity can be a real downer. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, they prefer to highlight the potential for improvement and celebrate achievements along the way. By avoiding those who are quick to criticize but slow to offer support, Sigma women create space for positivity and encouragement in their lives. They understand the importance of constructive feedback and prefer to surround themselves with people who uplift and inspire them to be their best selves. And don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content like this. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay safe and keep shining bright. Rare gems. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, and may you be blessed abundantly.